This campaign took on a life of its own, and I think you have to have been living under a rock not to have seen it over the course of the last 12 months or so. What we want to do today is share with you a little bit of the backstory, how an individual campaign took a life of its own and turned into a series of executions, social media taking over, and how as an organisation and in a collaboration we were nimble and flexible in bringing this to life. This certainly wasn't a case of we started off at the start of the year and went, right, we're going to roll out 5 Rhonda campaigns. Our ability to adapt to, I guess, feedback from the general public around these characters and create characters is, I think, the secret to the success behind this.
But you start off with a script and you kind of put your love into that script. But really, when you get into storytelling, it's kind of essential that you get the right cast. And I think the character and the development have come from getting those right people that just have that magic that really kind of reach out to audiences. But the big first secret that we can reveal when we started this campaign was that Rhonda actually had a sex change to kind of fulfill the role, and Rhonda started off as Ron. So the first initial script had a male lead, and it was Ron, Ron, Ron in applause. And then we chatted with Richard, and he kind of said, you know, we've had a lot of male leads. Can we make it a female?
Richard made an executive decision, said too many blokes, we need some females in the ads.
Which was, you know, which was inspiring, because we kind of then went, okay, that really kind of changes our character profile. And then we kind of made this profile of this character, and essentially she's a dag, you know, but she's a dag that we all love, and she's got this amazing warmth, and she could be, the brief was basically that she could be, you know, your mum, she could be your best friend, she could be the lady on the bus, she could be that workmate that you have in admin that you talk to over the water cooler. And, you know, she's got this warmth about her, but she's still a bit nerdy. And we tested quite a few actresses, and we ended up getting Mandy McElhaney, and she was just gold. And in the first ad, she didn't even say anything. And we knew she had that kind of warmth and appeal. And she was luckily a redhead as well. So we had kind of some kind of nice visual gags to play with when we sent her to Bali. And sending her to Bali with the savings was kind of, it was great that we could do another ad, because now you've got character that you can develop. And the fact that she went to Bali, we kind of thought, well, everyone's been to Bali. So the people that we cast with her, even though it's just a retail campaign, they've got to be real. We can't fake this. So when we thought about who would play those little extras, we thought we can't get real actors. We've got to kind of search in the Balinese community. So we had a chat to Tony Rogers, and we found these amazing people that were not actors. With all these campaigns, I think we've had fun with it. And then people in Australia have had fun with it. And to get to people, you really just have to get them interested and get them caring. And it just shows you that you can still do that in 30 seconds. People have a vivid imagination. They're looking for storytelling. They're looking for something different. And still we're wrapping it around insurance, and that's still working. The business results are working. But it's great that you can kind of get character, and that character can be embraced. And it's a real thrill to kind of continually do that.
I think one of the other things on the casting, the mix between professional actors such as Mandy and, you know, people that we cast from the Balinese community, and that's you know, credit to the team, but particularly also the director, Tony Rogers. He's got a real eye for comedy, and you saw from Murdy's casting tape that some of the her improvisation based on the script is pretty much what went into the finished commercials. So you can hear in the casting sessions, the casting agent and so forth are, you know, killing themselves laughing in the background. So the script takes you so far, but then the ability to allow these individuals to inject their own personality into it. And that's the thing that I think continually surprised us throughout this campaign, that whenever we took Ketut or Murty or even Mandy anywhere, the public went nuts. You know, it was almost like One Direction had landed in town. Am I allowed to say that, given that they are?
That's true. I mean, I think we had Kadek down in the studio, just doing some little things for him, and there were other clients and other people there, and suddenly, yeah, he gets mobbed because he's in costume.
Yeah.
And it's great to see.